Hey, what's up guys, this is Johan, and on this video I am just doing one of my general updates, behind the camera. This video was supposed to be an update on the 20-gallon Nano. Another update, basically the progression of how it has gone, but the words were just not coming to me, so I just decided why not do a general update of all the systems and go from there. Hey, what's up guys, this is Johan, and on this video I'm just gonna do a general update of all the systems. This video I wanted to shoot a actual update and just going over the entire progression of this 20-gallon Nano, and it's been doing really well, but the words just weren't coming to me, so I decided why not do a total general update and just give you guys an update of everything that's going on in all the systems. So let's start on the left. So this is the QT, or the holding tank. I had the Queen Angel and the Clarky Clown in. The Queen Angel is still doing awesome and is always happy to see me when I get home, but unfortunately I did lose the Clarky Clown, and it was a little bit heartbreaking for me, and kind of didn't want to talk about it, but I'm always trying to be as much honest and transparent as I can on this channel. So the Clarky did pass. I kind of thought it was going to happen. My wife even thought it was going to happen, but we were surprised how long that fish lasted, and that was the last fish from my 75-gallon that I had that big fish loss from. So we were expecting it to die. It was laying on the glass bottom, but it was swimming. It was active. Came out, eat, and all that. But I was just being a little bit optimistic, hoping that would pull through. But it did pull through. I mean, it stayed 4 months in its own quarantine system, and then it did another 3 months or so. How long I've been here? Oh, 3 months in this system, and then passed a couple weeks ago, or a week ago. So the Clarky Clown did pass, and like I say, was expected, but it was just being optimistic. Kind of was expected, and it was my actual oldest fish. But anyways, enough negative talk. I did have the fish for 4 years. Just want to throw that in there. But let's kind of move on. I didn't want to stray on the negative too much. The 10-gallon Nano budget build is doing really well. Two clowns in here doing their little thing, chilling. There's still a lot of aggression. It's like they're not a mated pair, so they still scuffle. If the small one comes up for the bigger one attacks it. But just simple tank. All I have some frog spawns from the the hammers from the 75-gallon. I have it's like a goldish hammer there, and then the green hammer, and then I threw bits and bits of Montipora in there. I got another piece of Montipora with some of the polytho corals, the one that just grows. I think they're called Pandora, the ones that just grows out of control. I kind of like them, so I put it in there and just let it be. Then we have down here some of the mushrooms. They're doing okay, always kicking and spreading. So it started off with this rock, only 4. I have over 50 heads or so, 50 heads of the mushroom just over there. And then my favorite acro that's just chilling. I can't remember its name. Somebody told me. I forgot. I need to go on Facebook and look it up. Then I have a bush of the blue clove polyps that's just chilling. Simple tank. I still need to make a head for this proper collection cup. I'm just leaving it, and when it overflows I scrape it off. But even when I don't get it, you can see how the edge, how it kind of gets dirty around there, so I need to clean it up. But just being lazy and because when I come home from work after working basically a 15-hour shift, I just want to lay down. So anyways, over to, sorry about that guys, my power cord came out of my camera. So moving on to the 20-gallon nano, it has been doing really well over the past 12 months or so. 12, a little 13 months. So it is over a year old since I set it up for the Rico's Nano Tank Challenge, and it's been doing really well. I'm very proud of these frog spawns, but a little bit now they're getting out of hand because they're extremely large and starting to sting everything. So I need to frag it up and move it somewhere else, or I don't know, because it's taking up a whole lot of real estate. Remember when I first put those in, they were like this tiny little thing with one head on each, and now like you could kind of see where they break up. So that's one right there, and then the bigger one is in the back, and they're just, oh my gosh. I'm proud of it, but it's like, oh my gosh, can you just stay somewhere? It was so big that I had to put my torch in the back, right back there, because my torch core was fighting with this, and they were sticking and stinging each other's tentacles. So I'm really proud of it, but at the same time, huge. I expected to I'll have to move all these SPS that I have here. I have to probably take it off because this is gonna expand huge. So what may end up happening is this frog spawn may end up being this entire bottom, and then all the SPS are gonna be up on this arch eventually. Another thing I did to this system, I did add another light on here. So this is basically a Power 38 inside of a one of those things you get from Home Depot, to just like a little clip-on light, and just clipped onto the black box. I need to change that black box because that black box is actually starting to get dim, and it's around the 2-year mark. And based on all the reviews and everybody I've heard use them, after 2 years of using it at 100%, the LEDs usually start to die off. And I think that's with every LED. If you use it constantly 100%, they kind of die off after about 3 to 5 years. So that's kind of expected. What's next? So all the Monties on here. So the main reason I got this, it was because right in between here, I was just losing a lot of real estate. There's nothing in there. The Monties have grown over each other, and it's like there's just empty space that I can't use, and I can't really go crawl. So right there, that little frag of Monty that's there, that was actually dying. You couldn't even see it because it was so white, because there's no light reaching on there, because this one up here is basically casting a shade. So I turn this off. You can see how dark it is now. It has a glow to it because the light is pointing on it, but you know, I needed something, so I decided to put one of those on there. I was gonna buy a Kessel, and then I was like, do I want to spend $129? Not yet. So I just bought a Power 38. It's one of those with a full spectrum. It works just fine. It's just, I could have bought a Kessel for controllability, but I don't need it. I just want something on to hit that spot for about 4 to 5 hours, and then it grows the coral, and then the blue light accents it from the Chinese black box. So still trying to be on the budget. I am saving up for a bigger tank, so I'm not trying to blow too much on a smaller system. Alright, moving on to the next thing. I have I'm gonna do a proper video about this one. This is gonna be my quarantine system for the new 75 gallon or for the new 75 gallon bill and the 180 gallon bill I'm preparing for. So what I am trying to do is I usually get 1 fish a month or 2 fish a month when I'm starting to buy fish. So what I'm planning on doing is having either 2 fish in one system or a fish in each system. So I have 4 10 gallons, and then I have 2 20 gallons. This one, I gotta fix it. This one is just a throwaway. I need to take one panel off to fix this tank. But what I did, I just put it in there so I could have a visual. Once the $1 per gallon sale starts up, I'm gonna buy 2 more 20 gallon or 1 more 20 gallon nano. So 20 gallon long, so I could have it there. Those at the bottom are going to be for bigger fish, or if I get any finicky fish that I'm going to buy multiples of. So for example, if I buy flagfin angels, I like to get those in multiples of 2 or 3, because they're not finicky, but they kind of get a little bit lonely when they're by themselves. So I buy 2 of them, and they're usually fine. Or if I get something like any schooling fish, like an Antheus or something like that, I could put 2 in here, and then they could chill and not feel so lonely. And then also all the big fish gonna go down here, like tangs. I'm trying to get 2 Achilles tangs. Not sure where I'm gonna get them, but I do have a connect that could get them for me for about $100. That's a 150 fish, so I could get them for 100. So they are gonna be my main focus once I get them in, and once I get those 2 fish in, I won't be getting any fish for a little while because my wife limits me to $79.99 a fish. But for those 2 special fish, she's okay with them. Anyways, back to the quarantine at the top. 2 up here, 4 up here. I'm planning to put 1 more rack so I could have 8 10-gallon quarantines, and then the 2 at the bottom, and that's going to be 4 fish. Mainly what I'm going to run in this is probably just hyposalinity, and then in the future I'm planning on making a video where I test out the different quarantine methods. So hyposalinity and probably hyposalinity 1, copper in the next one, and then any different other treatments that's on the market. I just want to test it out, see what I find. What I'm probably going to do is buy maybe 5 or 6 clownfish or something that I find in I don't know, Petco or something that I know for sure has ick, and I'll just use it just to test. Put 1 in each, and then or 2 in each, and then test it out, and then show my results and see what's the best ick treatment, or if I see any velvet, I use that as well for whatever the best velvet/ick treatment is. So this is going to be my quarantine system for all my fish first, and then once I have 90% of the fish stock that I want, then I'm going to start doing the quarantine system and doing my different tests. So what works for me is hyposalinity for 2 months. That usually works for me, but there's different things on the market I don't like trying, or I haven't tried, like copper. I've tried it 1 time in the past, but I feel like that's basically poison. I don't want to poison the fish. I guess I could try the 20-gallon, so I don't want to poison the fish. So I want to basically try some different things. Like I've had success taking care of ick with the Ruby Reef Raleigh. That I've had success, but it takes a long time, and it's a reef safe system, but it just takes so long because it only kills the ick in its free swimming stage. So if it's on the fish, it won't kill it. If it falls off the fish in its cyst form, it won't kill it. If it's in the sand bed in the cyst form, it won't kill it. It will only kill it when it's up in the water column. And I think it's the same thing with Polyp Lab Medic. I have a little thing file somewhere. I'm not sure I put it right yet. So this one, Polyp Lab Medic, works the same way. They claim that it kills the fish. Kills the ick, not the fish. We don't want anything that kills fish. It only kills the ick in the free swimming stage. So I'm gonna try it. So yeah, there you go. Hyposalinity, copper, medic, and then Ruby Reef Raleigh. A Ruby Reef Kick. So there you go, 4 different systems I could try. I know the Kick Ick works by Ruby Reef. I know that works, but like I say, it just takes a long time because of the different stages of ick, how they go through. So you may have let's say 5 different 5 different stages of the ick at the same time. You get the fish in, there might be some on the fish, and then as soon as you put it in the tank, some might fall off, but some might still be in the some might still be in the fish, some might be in the sand bed or whatever. It falls off. So different life stages of the life cycle might be going on at the same time. So you have to wait for all the generations to die off before you can actually get rid of the ick. And I think that's why a lot of people say most of these reef safe treatments don't work. It's because of how long you have to treat the system. Anywhere from a month to a month to maybe six months sometimes to get rid of ick with a reef safe treatment. But it works. It's just it takes a long time, you know. But that's neither here nor there. Just me and my rambling going on and on. Anyways, guys, I think I'll cut this video here because I've been going rambling for about 10 minutes. Yep, 10 minutes 22 seconds. So if you guys like this video, go ahead and hit the like button. And if you guys have any other, you know, suggestions for another video, I have a couple in the works that I'm gonna be working on. But just let me know what you guys think about this rambling. If you guys like it, if you guys have any thoughts about my theory of how to kill ick and all that, you know, comment down below. That is a video I'm gonna be making in the future, how to kill ick. But for now, you know, that does it. If you guys like this video, gonna hit the like button down below, and also remember to subscribe if you haven't. I'll catch you guys in the next one.